Three Major League Baseball bets for Tuesday. I am Drew Martin breaking it down as we got 8 o'clock Eastern for the first one in Arlington, Texas. It is the Texas Rangers, Pittsburgh Pirates. Moldzinski on the hill for the Pirates. It's likely Kumar Rocker, the starter here for the Rangers. Minus 120, that's Texas as the home favorite. 8.5 being the total. I like the dog, the Pirates, plus 100. Risk 100 to win 100. They got Moldzinski on the hill, the 27-year-old out of South Carolina. In his 4 starts, he's got a sub-1 ERA. He just went 6 innings, 2 hits last time out. And for the Rangers, kind of a schedule spot I don't like betting on. First game back home after a road trip. They've lost 2 straight. And if it is Rocker as their starter, he had 4 walks last time out. He's kind of struggled with control. So overall, guys, plus 100, lean it off. Pirates over Rangers, first game up. Next one, we are heading out to Southern California for the Angels hosting the Blue Jays. Game 2 of the series. We get Patrick Corbin, the lefty, going for the Blue Jays. And it's Jack Kahanowitz, I believe is how you pronounce it. We've actually talked about him on the show before. He's a guy I'm looking to bet on, commanding a minus 110 price tag. And the 25-year-old, 2-0, 23 innings, 14 hits, 3.4 ERA. The numbers are there. In his only home start, he didn't give up a run to the Seattle Mariners over 5 2/3. His velocity is up this year. We're going to look to bet on him. And he's up against Patrick Corbin. Something about Patrick Corbin, I mean, he's kind of a case study and teach your sons to throw with their left hand. I mean, if you can just have a 5 ERA, you can rack up over 900 innings in his last 7 seasons. I mean, a 1.5 whip. He hasn't been great, but he's been making a bunch of money on an MLB roster. He gave up 10 hits, 5 earned runs, and 9 2/3 innings this season over 2 starts. I think the Angels are actually going to get to him. They're a better lineup against lefties, and they get one here, a hittable lefty. Plus the Blue Jays, 8th road game of 9 straight road games. This is a tough trip for them out on the West Coast. They were in Milwaukee, then in Arizona, now in Anaheim. So it's a team that struggled on the road, 3-7 this year on the road. Looking to go against them. It's the Angels, minus 110 over the Blue Jays. One bet left here as we're breaking down 3 games for the Tuesday slate. The recap, 2-1 yesterday on Monday. So that brings us to 23-16, 59% winners for the year, plus 6.5 units of profit, $100 better up $650. So yeah, the 2-1 yesterday, it was a nice day. We cashed a plus 100, and the game we did lose was also plus 100. So no loss there in terms of the VIG on the loss. So yeah, 2-1 yesterday, plus 1 unit flat, plus 6.5 units for the full season. If you're interested in premium picks, check them out. WagerTalk.com, experts page, Drew Martin. It is $5 Tuesday. Good day to get going here. As the numbers I'm breaking down right now, I'm actually doing it a little bit later on Tuesday in the 12 noon Eastern time for the Tuesday night slate. So I'll be in a little bit later today for the Wednesday card, which you could, if you're interested in betting Wednesday MLB, be back here on the WagerTalk YouTube channel breaking down a couple games on the Wednesday slate. Feel free to comment below, smash that like button as we head into the final game. LA Dodgers, San Francisco Giants. Landon Roop on the hill for the Giants. Yamamoto going for the Dodgers. Dodgers heavy favorites, minus 175 on the road. Total of 7. I think it's a tough one sidewise. I would go with the Dodgers, but it's just a little bit too pricey. Kind of like the over, although I could see both starters having decent starts here. Plus, it's a pitcher's ballpark at night, West Coast. I mean, Roop's been decent. He really has. Back-to-back starts. He's won them both. 12 innings, 1 earned run, 1 hit let up last time out. We do got to bring up the fact he's going up against the Dodgers lineup. Step up in class. The Dodgers are also, 16-6 on the year. And one thing I broke down in terms of, I was actually on Wager Talk today and was talking with Dan and Andy about this. The Dodgers bullpen's been a little bit taxed. You know, they were there in Colorado, some high-scoring games, had to eat up a bunch of innings. Now they're on the first game here in San Francisco, and they got one of the better pitchers in MLB, Yamamoto, the 27-year-old out of Japan, 2.1 ERA, 21-3 strikeout to walk ratio. His last two starts versus the Giants late last season, he gave up one hit in each of those games. I actually think they're going to give him a longer leash. I think he's going to have a good start either way. His strikeout prop is 5.5, minus 120 to the over. I like it to the over. I just bet it before recording this. And a couple other reasons why. Yamamoto has, in his last two games, 7 strikeouts and 6 strikeouts, both over 5.5. In his last 3 games against the Giants, he had 7 strikeouts, 10 strikeouts, and 7 strikeouts. So he's had success missing bats against the Giants lineup in the past. Again, the longer leash, Yamamoto over 5.5 strikeouts is the best bet for this game. And the first strikeout prop of the season that we are breaking down, Yamamoto over 5.5 strikeouts tonight. In recap, Angels minus 110 over Blue Jays. Best bet for the show will be the Pirates plus 100 over the Rangers. Thanks for tuning in as always, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Cash those tickets. We'll be back tomorrow.